Hi everybody, welcome to EZLynx Live. I'm your host Ryan Buchema. On today's show, today we're going to be covering two really cool features that are going to be coming up here in our Q1 release, our first release here in 2025. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Now for those of you who attended AppliedNet last year, you got to see some of the cool innovations that we're doing inside of accounting. We're redesigning the screens and we're making them a lot more useful. And the first one that we attacked was the Payables Overview page. This is a really big one. If you think about it from an accounting standpoint, payables and receivables, those are the big things, right? That's what we care about in the accounting world. So it's only logical and only makes sense that the next one that we've tackled is our receivables page. And that's what we have coming up here in Q1, our receivables overview. Now, it's going to be in a limited beta at the very beginning of Q1 when it's released, but then it goes out to everybody. So let's dive in real quick and let's show everyone a sneak peek at the new accounting receivables overview page. Let's jump right in. So let's just head right over to accounting. Go ahead and go on up to receivables here. And one thing that you'll notice right when you land on the page, this is a complete redesign. And it's providing you with a lot of really important information. You got a quick view of all of your open receivables, right? And that's unapplied cash at your agency. You can even compare, as you can see right here, how much needs to be collected from your insureds and your finance companies. Now, for those of you who have branches, like let's say you have one location, for example, here in Louisville, and you have another office located in Dallas, or in Fort Worth, right? What's great about this is you can expand and you can actually look at your different branches right here, be able to see total amounts invoiced, the received amounts, the unapplied receipt amounts, the AR balance, all of that right here. Or if you want to drill in and actually see a little bit more detail in it, you can always filter directly down to those branches to be able to see more specific details. So that's really great. So if we were to come here to say, we're looking at all of our insureds right now, right? If we come right here, we can now look at all of our finance companies. So that's really cool. So this is great because it allows you to be able to see your receivable balances for your insureds and your finance companies all in real time. And you can link directly into these things. For example, let's go back to insureds. And let's drill into one of these. Let's take a look here at Aaron. Let's look at our test account here and look at Aaron. We can actually see in here, we can see the invoice that this receivable is for. We can see a receipt that was actually applied to it. We can even see we have some unapplied cash here, right? This is amazing because then I can drill in, I can go, let's get a little bit deeper. Let's look back at that actual invoice that was there. Let's open that up and I can go in and I can actually drill through and see the invoice, see how the producer maybe payouts went. I can come down here and I can actually look at the receipt too. And I can pull up and I can dig into the receipt and go through all of that information within the transaction log of the receipt. So really excited to be able to provide everybody with this amazing new receivables overview that is really going to provide you with a great ability to dig into your data. And speaking of digging into your data, you can also export these line items if you want to. So if you have a big process, a reporting process that you do at your agency and you're needing this information about your receivables exported out so that you can better look at different analytical means, right? You can do that. You can export it right here, right? So you can export out those receivables. So this is an amazing addition. We're really excited to be able to continue on some of the neat innovations that we're doing in accounting. So going off of payables, now we're into receivables. So some amazing stuff. Once again, this is going to be in a limited beta. But once it's done, we're going to be really excited to get this into everybody's hands so they can experience a lot more insights into their information and get better ideas and better summaries to make those important business decisions that you have. Our next feature that I'd like to highlight today is our text message personalizations. This is going to be a really big thing that we have here in Q1 of 2025, our first release. I'm really excited because the text message personalization effort, this has been highly requested for a while. So I'm really excited that this is now going to become available and you guys are going to be able to utilize it. It's an amazing feature. Let's jump back into EZLynx real quick. Let's pull up EZLynx. Let's take a look at the new text messaging personalizations. So the first place that we're going to want to come to here, especially as we get started, as you start to build out your text message personalization, your templates, is you're going to want to head over and actually access your text templates. Okay, so let's take a look here real quick. We have some system templates that the system puts in, and then there's ones that you actually create yourself. I happened to come in earlier and I built this template out ourselves, and this is a welcome to the family. This would be a text that could maybe be tied into an automated event that goes out. So for example, when a new customer comes on, what do you want to tell them? Right? Do you maybe want to share like a document with them, like send an attachment in the text? Do you want to share in this one their name, who their primary agent is, their phone number, be able to get in there with who the service rep on the account is. So it's kind of up to you guys, but this allows you to really personalize and have pre-built templates so that you can leverage these, like I'd mentioned in automation, we'll look at in a minute, or just in your one-off text. So we have our own system here. For the text, inserting your tags, it's very simple. You can just kind of scroll through here and insert whatever tag you want. And then with respect to that account, it'll fill in the correct information from you guys. So you're not having to manually type out this text message each time. So if we go into Automation Center real quick, let's go to like the new customer workflow, for example. We have this new customer workflow that we recommend. You could possibly do this whenever you have a new customer come on. And we have some pre-built actions in there for you. So if we go over here to the send text, I already have a welcome to my agency, and this is a very test kind of generic message that's in here. But let's say, for example, I want to add a little bit more personalized touch, and I just want to leverage all of the templates that I built. Simple, really easy. You can actually click insert. You can actually search for that template that you just created, welcome to the family, and then you can insert that into the actual automated workflow step. So instead of using the text messages that's there previously, you can then upload your templates. Huge win, because then you can have some SOP built around how you want all of your communications going out, who's in them, and using the same template each time. Speaking of using the same template each time, you can do the exact same thing when you're in your customer's account. So when you're trying to go in and send a one-off text message, maybe you're, again, new customer, you want to welcome them to the agency, all you have to do is click on insert, and you just got to find the actual template that you want, welcome to the family. You insert that selected template, and it'll be sent out as an actual text message. So huge win for everybody who has been interested in really wanting to add that personal touch to your text messaging and not having to type it out repetitively every time. This allows you guys to be able to build some consistency in how your texts are going out and what they're going to say. You can build out templates for one-off text messages, or you can build out templates for main automated events that go out every time, right? So new customer versus maybe if somebody had a question. Maybe there's a text message when somebody calls in that you want to then send out we'll get back in touch with you. You can build a template for that. I mean, it's amazing. It's amazing the different things that you're going to be able to do in this that your agencies will be able to leverage. But we're really excited to have this here as part of one of the items here coming up in our Q1 release. Well, there you have it. Some cool features that are going to be coming up here in our Q1 release. We are really excited to be able to get these things out to you. Remember, our accounting receivables overview is going to be going into a limited beta right after the release, and then it's going to be going out to all of our accounting users. So this is going to be really cool. And then our text message personalizations, which we just looked at, man, I'm excited about this feature. This is really, really, really neat, and I think it's going to be extremely valuable to adding in that little personalization or that personal touch when reaching out to your customers and interacting with them with respect to text messaging. So cool features coming up here in Q1. That's all the time we have for our show today. I appreciate everybody tuning in. And until next time, like we say here in Texas, we'll see y'all next time. Bye, everybody.